for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manner, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, exhibition match sounds like
He's had a hit! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Gusto. Madwicki.
That was lovely, that.
That's a sweet ball, that. He's picked his way through. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Jadon Sancho is one who has really impressed me on the wing, Peter. I like the way he's worked at his game, the way he's refined his game, and he's brought out new strengths. Now he needs fewer touches, just to be a little more efficient in the way he goes about his business, and I'm sure that's going to develop in time.
Okay, interesting. Gusto. And Fofana. Cucurella. Aim forwards. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gusto. And it's been taken straight back. Caicedo. Oh, that's a key interception. So it is still 0-0. Cucurella. Sancho. Partey. That is good alertness. That's played into space. Sancho providing an outlet on that flank. Saka. It's a good run down the right. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Jorginho. And Gabriel Jesus. Jorginho. Partey.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
For Rice. And that has been slung wide. Jackson. Palmer. Spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Partey did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that could set him on his way. It's Gabriel Jesus! Goal! Arsenal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal for Arsenal after 31 minutes is number 9, Gabriel Jesus.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Palmer. Nicely weighted ball. Jackson! Well, now it's a race. Surely this time! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus passes, has a goal! And that's left him on the... And Sterling!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Rice. Arsenal looking to pass down. Havertz! Now, who's going to be first to this? He can get that clear. Gabriel. Partey. Now it's Jorginho. Passing nice and neat. Fires from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now it's Havertz. Sterling engages and forces him off the ball. And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Arsenal head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Arsenal going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Madueke. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Havertz. Played out to the right. Caicedo. Cucurella. Here's Sancho. Caicedo. Stood up well to him there. Caicedo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Fernandes. Palmer. Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Rice. It's a pretty loose pass. Madueke. Gusto. Sancho. Shot at goal! No mistake! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Goal! After 61 minutes is number 19, Jadon Sancho.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Chance here to counter, and he's been shifted off it. Sterling with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Sterling wins the duel this time. Nicely intercepted. Fernandes. And he's forced to go back. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he's gone looking for safety. Saka.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Palmer. Caicedo. And Fernandez just eases him off the ball. Colwill. Fofana. Interesting ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Colwill. Sancho. And Fernandez. Jackson. Madueke. Brilliantly cut out.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Chelsea making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 9, Gabriel
Sterling.
Jesus. Number 20,
It'll be a throw-in.
Jorginho. Coming on the field, number 19,
Fofana.
number 8, Erdegaard.
Now Colwill. Cucurella. Ball is over the line. And he skips past his man. He has found the way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Palmer. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Oh, that's such a good run.
He's got the shot away! And that is doing no harm at all.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Sterling. Now it's Havertz.
There will be 3 minutes
Palmer.
added time.
Mudryk. Mudryk! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mudryk demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Chelsea complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that will be the final act. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Please drink responsibly.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.